I, what can I say? It's taken so long to get here. I'm just going to show you roughly what it is that I'm doing. Right, so I'm going to turn maggots into casters. A couple of lads out of the club have asked me to do this video. They wanted to learn how to turn maggots, and I said I knew how to do it, so I do a video on it. What you need is a riddle, the bag. There's about 1.5 pints of sawdust in there. I'm going to show you what to do with it. Last, not least, is the maggots to turn into casters. I got 2.5 pints with the hope of maybe getting 2 good pints out of it. Last but not least, a bucket or a basin which your riddle folds onto for switching them over, and I'll show you all that in a minute. And last of all, a boiled kettle. So I can pour hot water in onto the sawdust. What the hot water does is it slows down the process of the maggots crawling around. And it dampens down the sawdust, makes it a little bit harder for the maggots to get through. After that's done, the next thing I'm going to do, take the riddle, place it on top of the dampened down sawdust. I don't need that just yet. And I'm going to put these maggots onto that and retrieve from the first set, or the first cycle for want of a better word, or the first time they're going through the riddle, any dead maggot. Any maggots that may be dead. This is possibly going to take a minute, so you won't get to turn them in the house again. Leave no trace. Ha ha. So they're nearly through. I just give them a run, spread them out a little bit, run around the riddle just to thin them out a little bit. And I suppose, as you can see there, I'll show you in a minute when they're all through. I'll just help push them through. In the morning, you know you'll be alright. So we've kind of been lucky. This is all we've got off it, and that's down to, I suppose, getting good fresh maggots. And I got these maggots from Lakeside Angling in Castleblaney off Les. By the way, Les turns his own casters as well, so you don't need to do this. This is just I suppose, an educational video. So you can buy these for the same price as a pint of maggots and take all this work out of it. The only reason I do this is because you have fresher casters and you can turn them to exactly how you like them. So, having riddled off what I would call the dirt right, and taking them off it. We're now left with fresh maggots, cleaned off, and in this point and a half, maybe 2 points of sawdust, dampened down sawdust with hot water. It just heats them up and brings on that turning process, for want of a better word, a little bit quicker. Why would someone go to all this trouble when you can buy them in a shop? Well, the reason why I sometimes do this is because you have fresh caster that you've turned yourself, and there's some form of gratitude in that when you catch a few decent fish on something you've prepared through this process. And let's face it, we all know that for the most part feeding casters brings on a bigger stamp of fish. So for that reason I like to do this myself. For the most part, there are times when, you know, I forget, I don't have the time, because let's face it, I'm getting these ready for a match on Sunday. I'm going to be fishing the Feeder Masters qualifiers up on Loch Mucknow on Sunday. So I want to get these ready myself. If I'm going to enter this competition, I want to have the best opportunities possible for me, and that means me getting everything ready myself, so nothing is left to chance when I'm on the bank. I have faith in my bait, I have faith in my tackle, and I have faith in my ability to catch fish if all of those things are presented properly, I suppose, for want of a better word. Excuse me, right, because this is the first video that I'm doing for really uploading, so my lingo and what I should be saying and shouldn't be saying is just maybe the word raw. I'm doing this out of my head, not off a script, nothing. So that's the process so far, because the reality is, like I said, I'm looking to have these ready for Sunday. It's now Tuesday at 1:45. So these are going to be sitting here for 3 or 4 days, possibly turning, and I'll come back to it each time I'm going to do something new with these. I'll be back to explain what it is I've done. These maggots have been here for the last 8.5 hours, and nothing appears to be happening yet. And that's the thing about, I suppose, getting fresh maggots. They may take a little longer to start turning, but when they do, they'll all turn together. Just boiled the kettle again. Sorry, I riddled some of the sawdust off there into this just to have a little bit of a foundation. I'm going to pour some more boiling water in there. And just cool them a little bit. Just make sure you keep that house clean, and there'll be no problems with doing stuff indoors. Leave the house dirty and she'll be on your back. Just gonna mix them in through it again. You'll see them in a starting to go golden. I think that's it for tonight. in the morning we should have some casters in this. I normally riddle off the first lot that turn and then walk from there on in. Hey guys, it's 7:30 in the morning. Just grew up, had a quick wash through on bottoms, decided I'd come down. It's been a while since my mind has been gone with, or my peace of mind is gone with maggots. I'm bleeding thinking about them half the night, hoping they're not all turned and all. But no need to fear. We have got a few, so I suppose we'll see this morning now the start of a casters turning. You can see some of them in there. Are starting to turn, which is a good thing. Now, it also means today I'm gonna have to bring them with me to work. I forgot I'm going to a gig tonight as well, so I'm gonna bring them in the back of the car and keep checking them every couple of hours to turn them as well in work. If we don't do that, I'm gonna lose the whole lot, or not even lose them, but they'd be black, they'd be overturned. You can see there's a couple of them turning. So some of these, when I was talking earlier about the first lot that I riddle off, I usually don't hold on to, and because it's been 10 hours or whatever, there's more than a few are torn, so I'll just hold on to them. That there is Joseph Plunkett Tower. The last man standing he was here. Over there is their shopping centre. It's getting ready now to be flattened to the ground. That was the heart of the community. This building here is the youth centre, Ballymun Regional Youth Resort, which is the organisation that I work for. But anyway, getting back to the task at hand. I'm on a little tea break from a meeting there now, so I said I'd come out and run these through the riddle. And just looking in it there, I don't know whether you can see it there, there's plenty of casters in this now. Maybe the heat in the car. Maybe the heat in the car is working on it as well. So these are a couple of hours now, maybe 2.5 hours since I last riddled them, and as you can see here, there's probably the possibility of a third of these now being casters. So I'm just going to again repeat the process of riddling them off. Right guys, it's about 12 o'clock now, just in the door. Put the maggots back out on the riddle. This will be the last riddle tonight. They're a little bit darker than I would normally let them go to, but the way things worked out today, this is what it turned out to be. They're still alright, like the dark. But the other side of it is that roach like the darker casters, I think. So it's, I've been told, but they're just a little bit crispier for them. So they like it, but I'm just going to let these run through and I'm going to bag them as well. And I'll catch you on the next trip. So here you go, guys. That's it. 2.5 pints of freshly torn homemade casters. I'll just give you a better view in there. Mixture of colours, so you can actually, the more air you let at these, the darker they will get. So what I do from here on in now is what I've done throughout this process: put them in the bag, squeeze the air out of them, and kind of keep them, for want of a better word, keep them at this stage until I get to the bank. And then I don't put water on them on the bank. I take a few out, leave them out, let them go crunchy and darker. But look, guys, this was, I suppose, what was asked of me. Well, I offered it because some of the lads in the club didn't know how to tone casters and asked the question on a group chat that we have. So I said I'd do a video. That video has taken me probably 3 or 4 weeks to do, because I work and because I'm a bit of a numpty and I forgot all about it, and it was put back on me on Sunday and a match. So Tuesday morning I went out and got the casters, and it's now Thursday morning, so it's taken a total of 48 hours probably for this whole process and the video as well, which was good. And you know, I had to bring them to work yesterday, but while I was in work, a lot of young people came over to the back of the car where I was and asked me, "What are you doing?" You know, so although I made it for the guys in the club, a lot of young people got the life cycle of a fly, you know, explained to them like a butterfly. I just thought it was a nicer way of doing it, or a way that they would understand it a little bit better. But look, some of them went home with maggots and a caster. Don't know what they were going to do with them, they're little feckers, so they were probably going to be chasing people with them and whatnot. But look, that's being young, isn't it? So look, thanks for if you watched this video, thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, could you give us a thumbs up and maybe subscribe, because I am going to be doing more videos, and hope to see you in the future. Thank you, bye.